Jasprit Bumrah returns for the third test against England at Lord's. However, more than his return, the term workload management is trending. But before we go deep into managing Bumrah's workload and the controversy around it, let's put forward some eye-opening numbers. Since his comeback into international cricket after an 11-month injury layoff in August 2023, Bumrah has bowled 37.4 overs from 10 T20 internationals, 437.2 overs from 16 test matches, and 128.5 overs from 17 ODIs. In addition to this, in the last two IPL editions, Bumrah has bowled 99.1 overs in 25 matches. To keep it in simple words, Jasprit Bumrah bowled 4,212 times in the last 22 months. Is that too much for Jasprit Bumrah's fragile body? Since Jasprit Bumrah was rested for the Birmingham Test match, especially after India lost in Headingley, the move attracted huge criticism. According to a sports medicine expert, workload management is a highly misunderstood term amongst the general public.
Load management means when we try to manage the workload of an athlete in terms of volume and intensity. So what do you mean by volume and what do you mean by intensity? Volume means the amount of thing or amount of workload he is putting upon the body, okay, which can be in form of the number of runs he is doing, the amount of weight he is lifting, or the amount of jumps he is doing, or it is also called as the external workload. The other part is the intensity. Intensity means how much is it taxing the body.
With Jasprit Bumrah, the team management prefers to give him ample rest between matches. The idea is to give his body enough recovery time.
So how can you check how much the body is getting taxed? It is generally checked by the measures of heart rate and respiratory rate and also rating of perceived exertion or RPE. So load management involves managing both volume and intensity. So if volume and intensity are correctly measured and accordingly recovery time is being given so that the athlete comes back and the body gets time to recover. Remember guys, load management is like you have to share the load. You have to give time for recovery, just like a car engine needs time for recovery.
Jasprit Bumrah's comeback for the Lord's Test is a great sign for Team India. Captain Shubman Gill in particular will look to use Jasprit Bumrah to the hilt to take a 2-1 lead in 5 Test series. Irrespective of how Jasprit Bumrah performs at Lord's, he is once again expected to be rested for the 4th Test in Manchester. Maybe the Indian cricket fans should get used to watching Bumrah on and off and enjoy the genius of Bumrah till it lasts.